What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Random Binder Scraps. This is Chris coming at you with another video, and today we are visiting Savers, one of my favorite thrift shops back when I worked in Rhode Island. And there's a greater Boston area, location here, so I figured I would check out to see not just some game hunting, but also I'm building back up my DVD collection, which is insane. But if you saw my oh my god, this sun! If you saw my mini console retro gaming setup, I have a tiny TV near my desk that I like to just kind of have wrestling DVDs, old action movies, just on in rotation. And I think if I can get a couple great movies for $1 or $2 a piece, it doesn't have to be Blu-ray. If anything, I'm just not collecting Blu-ray. So we're gonna see what we got, and I thought it would be a nice quiet way. They open at 9, it's like 9:30, but there is not a parking space to be seen. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna film in store, but if I get a haul, we'll go over it when I get back to the apartment. So wish me luck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and I had to lose the sweatshirt because I am sweating from these hot deals. Savers is not messing around with their DVD collection. There were two like shelf areas, like like a thin bookcase amount, and had a lot of great options. A couple still shrink wrapped copies of Valerian, which was funny. I didn't end up pulling the trigger on that. The funny story on that real quick is it had a $2.99 sticker on it from like Walgreens or something, and then they were pricing it for $3.99, so I was like, fuck that. I was swimming in $1.99 DVD deals, and that's like the sweet spot for me. It's like, I'm not fooling myself thinking I'm gonna get 99 cents for like everything, but we're looking at a lot of like 2-disc special edition, a lot of like special features, a lot of behind the scenes type content. No games today. I did check out the game selection. There was about 3 unimpressive sports titles and like 1 computer game, and I think a couple like 2 kids games. But we're talking like less than 10, probably less than 8 games total, and a couple of those were duplicates of like Madden 03 on, I don't know, it was something on Wii as well. It wasn't looking too good. And as I was looking at I was gonna pull up my phone to take a video of the game selection, and then somebody dropped and smashed something breakable, so it sounded like some fake porcelain. But so real quick, we'll go over, I have a DVD haul, I have a single book, and I got a little bit of tech that is kind of like a lottery ticket, but very promising for the Nerd Cave if it all works out. So yeah, we'll work our way from the front. So first of all, I was actually looking at this on Amazon, on eBay, Mercari, a couple different retailers, and UFC Classics. This is volume 1. I'm a huge UFC fan from like, we'll go over in a sec. Actually, I'll just bring it up now. I got 2 UFC ones. The UFC Classics with like, Ken Shamrock, Hoist Gracie, I guess those are Pat Smith. Those are the guys that I know, but I was like, that would be so cool to have, and I would love to build that collection. Even if this one's a little banged up, it's like fine, I can wipe it with some Goo Gone. And like, it has everything. It's got the inserts. Oh my god, it's promoting UFC TV, UFC Ultimate Beatdowns Volume 1 metal soundtrack, which is amazing, and some young Chuck Liddell. And speaking of Chuck Liddell, we have the 2-disc Ultimate Edition of the Best of 2007. And the funny thing is, this is the absolute, like, this is my pocket. I started kind of really paying attention to UFC. Yeah, probably like, I think Ultimate Fighter 2007 was like the Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture series, or Chuck Liddell. No, it wasn't Couture. It was Tito Ortiz. That was like at its peak. We had Forrest Griffin emerging. We had, the Forrest Griffin Kenny Florian match. That was the most bloody thing I think I've ever seen. Oh my god, Quentin Rampage Jackson was coming up. George St. Pierre. We got some absolute bangers on this. Mauricio Shogun Hua. Yeah, this was really my time. It was like UFC Undisputed 08 to 2010 when Brock Lesnar joined in. And then I kind of fizzled out and would watch here and there. Conor McGregor really brought me back in, Ronda Rousey. But like, you know, this is perfect for me, and it was $1.99. Yeah, I should do the prices on this. $1.99 for this. This is in great condition. Let's see if we got any inserts. No inserts, unfortunately, but we got 2 beautiful discs. And I can't complain about that. So for my mini UFC collection, I have the top 100 fights of all time, which I adore that box set. I got that brand new back in the day, back at like Best Buy or something, and then now I got these 2. So we're looking great there. Moving on from that, we got a little, you know, two titles from a trilogy. We got a pretty gross copy of Blade 2 that can be wiped down. I watched Blade 1 recently for the first time. They didn't have it available, but Blade 2, I was about halfway through. I was like, I gotta watch this on TV, ideally with that little bit of graininess from a DVD. And then they had Blade Trinity, this crazy like holographic unrated version, some behind the scenes stuff. They had a blooper reel with the jacked, not Ryan Gosling, what the fuck's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, even like on, you can see him right there when he got absolutely yacked for this role. So very much looking forward to that. Multiple commentaries. So David Goyer, I know that name. He might have done Suicide Squad 2016. So very much looking forward to that. Let's see if we got any. We got an insert, but you know, it's just that the fact that I don't remember this, but they really just used to list the chapters, and I think that's hilarious. I'm like, great. Yeah, both these are kind of gross, and like we'll see. And I might replace them in the future, but $1.99 for each, you can't go wrong. All the DVDs, I believe, I went with $1.99. There were a couple okay ones for $3.99, but they were still banged up, and I was like, let me just go. Oh my god, I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, you can pick that up. Great. Oh, this might be. It says no, yeah, no exchange, no returns. Gross. All right, well, at least I know what chapters there are. All right, well, this is something. I don't know what the fuck this is. Hopefully it's paint. Hopefully it's like, I don't know what it could be. Jesus Christ. All right, well, I gotta wash my hands after that one. Let's bang through the rest of these. We got Boondock Saints unrated special edition. We got the slipcover. We've got commentary, deleted scenes, outtakes. All right, well, honestly, not as, I didn't read this one too carefully, but it was $1.99. And also, oh my god, it's in great shape underneath the slipcover. So we got the widescreen and the full screen. We got the special features. Deleted scene, outtakes, the original trailer, cast and crew filmographies, and principal script. That's fascinating. All right, whatever. I love that. I love Boondock Saints. I honestly can't even remember the second one, but it doesn't matter. Willem Dafoe was crazy in this one. That was awesome, and just love the Irish. You know, love my heritage. So this was a big personality definer back in the day. And then working backwards, we got a couple random ones. We'll tie these together. We got Sicario. I know there are 2, and I intend on watching the second one, but the reason I wanted this one so bad, and I'm an idiot, I just realized like I got it on DVD, but Denis Villeneuve, I believe is how you pronounce it. Jesus Christ. All right, well, this was $1.99. The director of Blade Runner 2049, the director of Dune and Dune Part 2. We got Benicio del Toro. We got Josh Brolin, who apparently I just like can do no wrong, and Emily Blunt. So definitely want to watch this before I watch De Soldado. Apologize. Whew. Okay, we're making moves. Great. So once again, $1.99. We have Signs. We have the special edition. I was really split on like this or a couple other horror movies. This was $1.99 for the special features. And the reason I went with this, not only is it something that, as a fan of like alien culture and stuff, I really should have watched by now, but special features include M. Night Shyamalan's first alien film, so it must be like a student film or something like that. M. Night Shyamalan also takes you on the journey of filmmaking in an exclusive 6-part documentary exploring signs from the birth of the idea, the writing of the script, the building of the sets, and the realizing of the creature and other effects, the scoring, and the innovative marketing of the film. I love marketing, so I'm here for that. They got widescreen. We got French language. Good to know. Storyboards. I'm here for that. So yeah, you're all like the special features and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen it, and the best way to really rectify that is you know, really going whole hog and like learning about the backstory and stuff like that, and like fill in my M. Night Shyamalan, you know, lack of knowledge as a movie fan. So great deal for $199. Another great deal for $199, the 2-disc special edition of Valkyrie. I love this movie. It doesn't get talked about at all. It was an insanely good performance from Tom Cruise, who I really only saw as like a, you know, an action star, but incredible. Also just like great design, you know, on the back and the front. I think it's just, it's a good one. We got some like hard-hitting role actors. We got, I don't know if it's Ray Fiennes, what's his name, but I know him from like a bunch of stuff. Tom Cruise. Oh my god, I can't read this for the life of me. But they also have the dad from Step Brothers, I believe, in like a you know, very dramatic role. And I just, yeah, the Valkyrie Legacy documentary, the Journey to Valkyrie featurette, like, it was so fantastic of a historical film. And like, oh my god, it was Bryan Singer. Well, I guess people don't, Bryan Singer, I believe, got canceled for being a shithead, but it was a great movie nonetheless. So looking forward to learning more about it from the historical sense, but I just want to watch this again. It's so good, so tense, just peak drama. It was, I don't even know what brought me to the theater, but it was incredible. So big fan of that. While we're in the historical, not quite historical fiction, but while we're in history, we got this awesome what's it called, collector's set of Pearl Harbor. I don't know why I have an affinity for Pearl Harbor, the movie, but you know, I think it was just like so powerful. Like, I love Ben Affleck for sure, and I love like a commemorative set. They had like a leather bound, like a fake leather bound type one that was $3.99. That was just disgusting. And this one, because of the, you know, they did a $1.99 because of the plastic case, and it's actually a lot better put together. So you got Journey to the Screen, of Making of Pearl Harbor, History Channel documentary, Unsung Heroes, like DVD, ROM feature, definitive bibliography, Faith Hill music video, There You'll Be. So funny. So Spanish subtitles, I love how that's a thing. But I was like, if anything, I'm getting like multiple things in one set, and it's just cool to have, you know. I love like a 2-disc set for sure. So $1.99, you can't go wrong. I'm looking forward to it. And then last but not least, like, what's a DVD collection without Titanic? Now, I have the double VHS set from my grandmother's house that I watched with her, and that's a big part of the reason I don't remember a damn thing from this movie, because we had to watch it over the course of 2 VHSs. There was rewinding involved. Like, I don't remember. And I've seen it on bits and pieces on TV, but if you watch this with commercials, it's gonna take a fortnight. So let's just see. Yeah, we got the scene selection. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so the scene selection, this is so strange. I don't quite understand it. But the scene selection is this big like fold, and it has like screenshots. It's beautifully done, except for like the cover. The cover is like very like pixelated, or not pixelated, but very like watered down. Oh my god, we got Rose's. Oh my god, what? Wow, the woman in the picture, the screenshot is straight up like the nude drawing of Rose from you know, the famous, often misquoted by my part, paint me like one of your French girls. It's draw me like one of your French girls. That's crazy. But anyways, we got all the scenes. They have like a screenshot for each one. I don't know why they did this. This was such a waste of paper, but I kind of love it. So we got the whole movie on one disc. Imagine that. Came out to $1.99. So we got 10 DVDs. I was split. I really wanted Wolfman with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins and King of the Nerds. What the hell's his name? Not Viggo Mortensen, the other guy. Agent Smith. It'll come to me later in the video, I'm sure. Oh my god, what the fuck's his name? Hugo Weaving. Apologies. Hugo Weaving. So we got him in there, but it was just like not a great copy. And honestly, that's one of those I would want, like the 2-disc like set. It was just the unrated version. I don't care about that. It wasn't even that gory to begin with, but underrated movie. But I'm very happy with the 10 DVDs I got, and since this is 10-minute drive from our doggy daycare, I will definitely be popping in to grab a couple of the $3.99 ones that really caught my eye. I'll be on the lookout for more of these like collector sets and stuff like that, because they're really underpriced. And you know, I'm not really trying to get into the flip life at the moment, but who knows? Like there's walls and walls. That's why I had my stack of like 15, and then I showed up to the real DVD section where there was, you know, it looked like a fucking blockbuster in there. It was incredible with how many DVDs they had. So that's a story for another day. They had VHSs too, and there's a couple that I wanted, like Men in Black on VHS for like $3. I was like, ooh, that sounds tempting, but I don't have a storage solution for that quite yet. Last but not least, in the media section, we got Live from New York. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. Nick Scarpino from Kind of Funny recommended it. Elise Willems from Funhouse recommended it. Not to me personally, but you know what I mean. And, you know, I flipped through it. It's in amazing condition. It was $5, and it's a hardcover. I almost always see this in softcover, so I think I'll just read through a chapter a night and call it a day. But I think I'm surprised. I wanted to get this now because I think they're making like a biopic of the first night of Saturday Night Live. I don't know who's going to be in it, but I think they greenlit that. I was listening to Kind of Funny podcast talk about that recently, but $5 for this. So I think we're at like 25 for that, which I was like, was pretty much my budget. But I was like, let me just pop over to the electronics. And we got this potential gold mine. We got this Insignia TV. It's probably what, you know, let's say like 18, 20 something inches. I have no idea. Maybe it says on the back. I have no idea. I don't know how to measure. But the most important thing, I was like, all right, it has the buttons on the side, so I don't need the controller. We're good there. I was like, all right, does it take component at the very least? Because it's like a okay size. Does it take component? It takes, oh my God, it takes aux and component as the rainbow ones. I was like, okay. It has two HDMI inputs, and then also on the very end, it has a headphone jack. That's all that I want in this world. It has USB, so I can put like the mini consoles plugged into this thing. It has a fucking headphone jack. That's all I've wanted. I'm like, oh my God, I want a personal size TV, ideally with a headphone jack that can run, you know, hopefully HDMI, two HDMIs. We got component, I can plug the Wii in here. This is exactly what I wanted, and it holds up pretty well. It's missing the base, so I'm guessing that's why it was like $6, and hopefully it turns on. I couldn't find an outlet anywhere to plug it in, and I was like, you know, $6 is a decent price to have just like a standalone GameCube setup or a standalone original Xbox setup without any shenanigans. So I am absolutely thrilled about this if it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll dispose of it in like a, you know, a, what's it called, a responsible manner. But this is like the big potential win, and we might be seeing this a lot on the channel. It's so light. I can't stress that enough. It's so light, which concerns me a bit that it definitely doesn't work, but I guess we'll find out. So we got 10 DVDs. I'm boning up, as Mr. Matty says, on the UFC collection, on the Blade collection, and this, oh my God, this disgusting coffee that I keep forgetting. Now I definitely got a hand sanitizer after this. We got a little bit of historical fiction retelling with Valkyrie, with Titanic, and with Pearl Harbor, and then we got Sicario and Signs, you know, just cause. But and I can read, you know. So yeah, no game hunting today, but random binder scraps initially popped up as a reason for me to be able to talk about anime, about comics, about you know, more casual gaming stuff like RuneScape. I'm still playing with my buddy. We're going for 99 fishing, so that's why I got some of these DVDs that like I might have seen the movie before. I put it on, you know, I'm doing some fishing on my phone. It's a good way to kind of like refamiliarize myself with some of these movies and you know, just have this thing with keeping up with my buddy, playing RuneScape. So yeah, it's been good, but I am absolutely thrilled with this place, not as like a huge content farm, but and not necessarily as like a flipping haven, because it's not super hard to get to, but with Boston traffic, this is a nightmare during the weekdays. So but it's good to know I can pop in, grab a couple $1.99 DVDs as like a, you know, reward for like a hard week, and slowly build my collection. And we'll see how it goes. I'm bringing home probably 2 big boxes of DVDs from my parents' house after this weekend, after Easter. So we'll see what that looks like as a collection, and at some point I'll do, you know, a little bit of a tour and what I'm watching. But thank you so much if you stayed this long during this amazing, very fruitful Savers hunt, and I'll stay tuned to find out if this TV works. But fingers crossed. Thanks so much for sticking around for this scrap. Tune in for the next one, and please, yeah, I always forget to do this, check out Random Binder Gaming, the main channel. The link's in the bio, in the description. We post every Saturday around noon, and they're a lot more meaty, gameplay centric, a lot of themed videos, a lot of fighting game content. We got a wrestling video coming up for WrestleMania, all kinds of stuff. So please keep an eye out for these videos, keep an eye out for Random Binary Gaming, and until next time, I'll catch you in the next one later.